Hello, this is Heather from FamilyFriendlyFrugality.com. I recently put a button on my blog. It's a plugin, it's a WordPress plugin, um, and it is called Print Friendly and PDF. And basically, what it is this little button down here. You'll see it on the bottom of all of my posts now. And it's just a really print friendly way to be able to print out some of the posts on Family Friendly Frugality without, using a ton of printer ink or, in some cases, printing pictures of my children. And when I do things like recipes, I tend to do a lot of content before I even start the ingredients. And while that might be enjoyable to read, when you want to put a recipe in your recipe book or you want to just save, it in a text file or something like that, you don't necessarily want to have all of this. And when you just want to print out the recipe, you don't need the pictures a lot of times unless I'm showing a specific technique. And even then, you might just want to come to the website, bookmark it and come to the website to see that, because printing pictures can really cost a lot in printer ink. So basically what you would do on the bottom of any post is you click this little print friendly button and it'll bring up this screen here. And if you notice, as I scroll over certain areas of the post, they turn yellow and a little click to delete shows up. So let's say we don't want any images. You could either just click the image and now it's gone, or if you don't want any at all, you can just say no images. If you make a mistake and you realize you delete something that you actually do want to print out, you would just do undo. So you can go through and essentially just delete everything that is not the recipe, so that you don't have to worry about wasting a bunch of printer ink on something that you don't actually really need. Because I know how expensive printer ink is, and I've been to a few blogs, recipe blogs, that have this, and I always thought it was a paid for WordPress plugin, but it's actually not. It's totally free, and I'll definitely put the link in the post. From there, you can even make the text smaller if you want it to take up less paper, or if you have some vision problems and you like to be able to see your ingredients and your instructions, you can make it extra large. From there, you can print it, or you can email it, or you can turn it into a PDF. The PDF is a good idea if you like to read your recipes on like an e-reader. I have a lot of recipes on my Kindle. If all the computers in the house are being used and I need a recipe, I can just pull it up on my Kindle. So there, see, it's a nice little PDF there, and you can take it with you anywhere you want. So now that we have this, just down to the basics here, you can tell that there's still, I still have the website. I kind of think that you should always keep that on any recipe, just in case you need to go back. Maybe I discussed a technique a little farther up and you don't remember it. So I would always kind of keep the website there, the name there, and of course the ingredients and directions. So then if you decide that you're done there, you've printed it, emailed it, turned it into a PDF, or done whatever you needed to do, you just click this little X box here and it'll take you right back to the blog. And this is great not just for recipes, but also for any kind of tutorials that I've done, and a post like this specifically where maybe you want to print out just the idea. Sometimes I like to print out just ideas, not necessarily a tutorial or anything like that, but I want to remember something for later, and just bookmarking it isn't enough. I need the physical page itself. So what I'll do is I'll just print out some of it. And, I mean, you end up printing the header and the sidebar stuff and the ads, which, you don't have any use for that. I mean, it's useful when you're looking at it on the blog because, these are useful links for things that pertain to frugal living, but not so much to print out. So you can also do it on here. And also, I love including pictures of my children, but it's a little weird to think that people are, having to print them out when they just want to print out my words. So you can just get rid of them. I love my babies, but, and then there, I mean, just an inspiration, just delete whatever you want to. Obviously you don't really need my signature information. And it just kind of follows the same guidelines. So I hope that this is a plugin that everybody really enjoys on the blog. And if you want to get the plugin yourself, the link will be on my blog, familyfriendlyfrugality.com. And any information that you need to get that started on your own blog. And I hope it helps you to be able to share, recipes and such with friends and family by just emailing it or printing it out and handing it over. So thank you, and come visit me at www.familyfriendlyfrugality.com.